Hi, Tom Little with TSSi here. We've had quite a few customers ask us for some advice on adjusting the modular instrument panel that's in both the M9 and the M10. So today I thought I would break down not only where that instrument panel came from, but how users can set it up in a variety of ways. So this is the way that your modular instrument panel will arrive from TSSi, and then what most of our users do is take and break this down and set it up so that they can carry a variety of things held tightly with the elastic of the bungee, and yet it's completely modular so they can carry large things, small things, and it's all very user adjustable. Okay, so this is then a basic setup, and then from here you can rig your instruments and small items that are going to go in there in a variety of fashions. So I can go back and take those little mini hemostats, and they fit in rather nicely just in these little configuration like that. You can take the oropharyngeal airways. They can be routed as such. You can take a nasopharyngeal airway, do the same thing. You don't even have to route them under every piece of bungee. That's just going to make it hard to take it out. You route that like that. Take your shears. Shout out to North American Rescue. Good friends of TSSi. Can mount shears in there. Stick a Sharpie, or a variety of other small items would easily fit inside that. In fact, in this configuration, you could even take your tourniquet, which you remember in our original, yeah, you could stick them up there, but once that elastic starts wearing out, it starts getting loose. You could even stick a larger item like a tourniquet in there with no problem. But again, so this holds the smaller items, but we've had end users that still prefer to carry some of the larger bandages there for immediate access. So one way of doing that is to simply undo every other of the bungee, and it makes it easier to carry larger items. Okay, so now I've left some of them under the original horizontal strips, and I've got two larger loops here, and then I've got some really large size loops here. So what that does is it gives us the flexibility to take, say, a performance system 6 inches Rayleigh, and now right on top of the other items that I would have here, I could take a 6 inches Rayleigh. I can route that in there like that. I can take a blast bandage from our friends down at TAC Med Solutions. I can route that in there like that. I still have my other items secured underneath it, and I've got room here that if I want to take, say, a big cinch bandage from H&H, I can route that in. So now I've got small items secured in the back, I've got larger items secured in the front, and all I've got to do is tighten down on my bungee a little bit, and it holds those items in there relatively secure. So once I've pulled this out, then all I've got to do, tighten back down, and the lower ones still keep these items secure. So you pull one item out, give it a little tug, and everything stays secure. And that really is the advantage of this style over top of either the pre-configured elastic or the Velcro system, which was modular but it didn't hold things very tightly. Okay, so once you had your panel configured the way you wanted it to, you've got everything adjusted, most users will typically put a knot in one end just to keep them from inadvertently pulling through. In fact, if you lost one of these little barrel locks, you could lock this down with just a knot and a bungee. And then you could take these, cut them off, burn the tips, and keep everything nice and neat. So I've already showed you two different ways to rig it. There's actually a different way that we were playing around with them one day, just because some guys want to carry stuff horizontally, some guys want to carry stuff vertically. So you can go from this configuration to this configuration. So now I've got the ability, let's say I wanted something like a tourniquet. I could put a tourniquet in there like that in a horizontal configuration. I could reverse it, put it in there in a vertical configuration, and then I still have room for all of my small items to configure in there however I want them, whether I want them vertically, if I want them horizontally, and they're all able to be secured in that fashion. Again, my micros, I can still take those, tuck in like that. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video and to see how we intended originally for the modular instrument panel to be used. We realize that you guys out there have your own best ideas on how it works for you. We'd love to see pictures of the way you've rigged the elastic bungee cord. We'd love to see what types of equipment you have rigged in your panel. These panels are available for sale if you've got the old style. For more information on where you can purchase your own modular instrument panel from TSSi, simply look below the video. Down there somewhere is a link that'll provide more information.